Carolyn Moose, who was with him for 8 years, and they were engaged to be married. He called off the engagement, and she only found out last week, a lot after the event, when he called her to say, "I'm gay and I've always been gay." Let me start with you, Abby. Courageous though he's been, and this may be a contentious thing to say off the top on this, but I did say yesterday how courageous he's been. How courageous is it to have put that woman through 8 years of, I guess, what turned out to be a lie?
Look, she's made it clear that she's proud of him. Obviously, she cares deeply about him. I mean, she was with him for 8 years. She imagined spending the rest of her life with him. And I'm trying to put myself in her shoes. And obviously, we all think that Jason College is incredibly courageous to come out the first NBA player. But then I put myself in her shoes and I think, if I were to date someone for 8 years, imagine myself marrying him, all the while him knowing that he's gay and not being able to love me the way that I love him and just kind of stringing me along. I can understand why she's shocked. Obviously, he kept this very well hidden. His twin brother didn't know that he was gay either. But I can understand where she's coming from. And I think she's actually doing a job of showing that she's proud of him. She wants him to be happy. She loves, she cares about him. But I can understand her frustration as a woman.
Yeah, Mark, I mean, she has shown extraordinary courage herself, I think, in being so positive about it, given she has just found out herself. Does it tarnish at all, do you think, what he has done?
No, I think it actually opens up a much more interesting and provocative conversation about sexuality. Sexuality is complex. Identity is complex. It's entirely possible that Jason didn't know exactly who he was or what he was. You know, he talked about being in those different stages of denial and doubt and negotiation. It's quite possible that in that relationship, he thought he was happy. It's quite possible that he thought she was the one. It's quite possible that he did, in fact, love her. Sexuality is very dynamic. It's very complex. I don't want to create a kind of public narrative that somehow he was being devious or deceptive, because there is a sort of narrative already of men, and particularly black men, who are gay or same gender loving, who somehow are deviously deceiving their sexual partners. I think it's much more complex than that.